Welcome to Baltimore, Maryland, as we kick off Week 3 of the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. We go to Sports Gamers Online Stadium where the defending champ Baltimore Vultures play a what-if game from last season's title game against the Vancouver Legion. Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Muslin alongside with my partner Benji Matson. Benji, both these squads are coming in at 2-0. This was a game that we could have seen last season in the championship, but if it weren't for Lone Star. But this is going to be a nice battle between two very solid teams.
Absolutely. Well, nothing to see here, really. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. Only one of the most highly anticipated early season matchups in quite a while in SFL history. Vancouver on the road at Baltimore. This is the matchup that Vancouver wanted last season. They couldn't quite make it to the top of the hill. Baltimore continues to just be the class of the SFL, running over competition left and right, often their strong start this season. Early season game, you never want to put too much pressure on a matchup like this, but this is a big game for both these squads. I am sure they want to show out tonight, put on a performance.
I agree, absolutely. This is going to be a fantastic game between two high-powered offenses. Baltimore from the last 2 weeks, they beat DC 26-6, beat LA 34-16. Vancouver also having a really hot start. They beat Portland in their season opener 40-23, beat Charleston 47-35. We are expecting a lot of offense, a lot of high power, high energy from both of these squads, as Vancouver will be kicking it away to start the game. His chance to win. We'll kick it from the 30, and we are off and going from Sports Gamers Online Stadium. Taken from the goal line, going to be brought up to the 10, to the 20, up to the left side, up to the 25, and that's where Baltimore will set up at the 28-yard line. Aerial coverage of today's game being brought to you by Dags DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services in New York State. You can find them on Instagram at Dags DroneWorks or visit their website at dagsdroneworks.com, and that is Dags with 2 G's. So here we go. First drive of the game for Baltimore. We're going to see the 5-season vet Jack Wigmore coming out in the offense. They're going to have 3 receivers to the left here on first down. Warren Murray out in the backfield. Wigmore's going to throw right side. Pass will be completed. That's Ivory Irvin making the catch for a gain of 4. And we'll introduce the rest of the Baltimore offense. We talked about Wigmore as the quarterback. Warren Murray and T. Roy Gaines are in the backfield. Wide receivers, Ivory Irvin, Daley Holder, and Max Chima. Tight end, they got a new second tight end in DJ Bandit, who came from Atlanta. But the main tight end will be Lloyd Graham Jr., the 8th-season vet.
The visuals look great tonight. Oof. Both teams looking sharp in these unis. Hate to get them dirty tonight.
Doing very nice. And up the middle for second down, it'll be about a gain of 1. That is Warren Murray making the run against a very big number 95, Cabrin Womack, making that play. We'll introduce the Vancouver defense on the line. Achilles Papadonis, Cabrin Womack, we mentioned before, and Gerald Giudice. Linebackers, Josh Farnsey, Earl Fields IV, Marquise Reed. Corners are Major Key, Dean Maddox, Michael Lister, Mark Lopez, Will Stern on the free safety as that pass completed for the first down. That's to number 87, Daley Holder. The strong safety for Vancouver is Drew Hamilton. So Baltimore already moving the ball very nicely, almost closing into midfield.
Move the chains on their first possession. 3 downs, 10 yards. Taking it easy. I'm going to make this analogy a few times tonight. This could be what you might call a prize fight tonight with these two heavyweights kind of feeling each other out here early on.
And off to Murray to the right side for first down. Going to get brought down for a gain of 1. That's Josh Farnsey making the play there, setting up for second down.
Approaching the midfield, nice and easy does it so far. Baltimore taking a little bit of a conservative approach here. They're not going to go gangbusters just yet.
Not just yet. We'll see what happens. Murray again on the right side for second down. Spins to the left. Can't go anywhere. He gets wrapped up by Drew Hamilton. Going to get another 6 yards on the play, closing into midfield once again.
Nice patented spin move there by Warren Murray. He was maybe stretching a little bit. Got into that spin a bit too early. If he could have just baited the defender in just a bit longer and then put the moves on him, he could be gone.
Offset I for 3rd down and 3. Wigmore to throw. Pass down the middle. Complete. Lloyd Graham Jr. loses the football and is picked up by Vancouver. Oh, there's the first mistake of the ball game. And it's picked up by number 23, Dean Maddox.
Let's check the replay here. Going to the trusty Lloyd Graham Jr. tight end. He's definitely making that football move there. And just at that last moment, who is that? It was that Drew Hamilton. Comes in and pokes that ball out from his safety spot. Just makes a head-up defensive play. They won't even bother to review this one. Early turnover. Vancouver capitalizes.
Vancouver capitalizing on the one, and looks like that might be the one mistake that might upend this game as we see Christian Brown for the first time in a Vancouver uniform here in Baltimore. Pass complete to Robert Redford. He's got room, still on his feet, past midfield, dragging a defender to the 48-yard line. It's a fantastic gain to put it into Baltimore territory.
Great play here by Robert Redford. First play from scrimmage for Vancouver. The offense is ready to come on the field. They swing this out to Robert Redford. Spin, cycle, 1, 2, 3. 3 revolutions there by Robert Redford. Looking good on that first play.
And then there's another 2. Yeah, 4 cycles on that spin move before he finally got brought down by Alvin Mack. Huge gain on that play of 14 yards. Bringing it into Vulture territory for the first time. We mentioned Christian Brown, the former St. Louis Gladiator, now under center following the retirement of Tom Pepper. He'll have 4 wide receivers. He's going to throw to the right for first down. It gets a gain of 3. That pass completed to James Walters. We'll introduce the rest of the Vancouver offense. Mentioned Christian Brown in the backfield is Robert Redford, now in his 10th season, 5th with Vancouver. Sawyer Stearns, the fullback. Wide receivers are Justice Blackwell, who came from Florida. Hector Huxley, the rookie from Lexington. Brett Killian and Chris Curtis. Tight end is James Walters. On the line is tackled Mike Culverson and Michael Percoco on the left side as Redford gets another pass. It'll be good for a couple more yards. Gets it to the 39. Now set up a 3rd and 1.
A good series of plays here early from Vancouver. Of course, they were the recipient of good field position after the turnover. But Christian Brown is directing this offense, both sides of the field. Want to maybe try and keep the Vultures guessing a little bit on offense. Where will they go next? We'll see. Line up 2 big boys here on the near side of the field.
Yeah, 2 tight ends left, 2 receivers right. Brown going to throw out to Redford. He'll be wide open for a first down. Stays on his feet at the 30. Gets down to the 25-yard line. It's another first down for Vancouver. That tackle made by Joe Duncan. Now, boy, Vancouver is really running now.
Running downhill. Again, thanks to that early turnover, great field position. Robert Redford here again to the near side of the field, puts that spin move on again, makes that first defender miss. If he can do that all game long tonight, make that first defender miss, it's going to force those Vultures to rally to the football. And when you've got weapons all over the field like Vancouver does, it's going to make this defense get tired pretty quickly tonight.
Hand off Redford right side on first down. Going to get wrapped up just about at the 20. Going to be a gain of 4 with Alvin Mack making the play. That'll give us time to introduce the Baltimore defense. On the line, you got Joe Duncan, Al Walker, Nate Brown, and Saron Yates IV. Linebackers are Frank Smith, Alvin Mack, and Devin King. Corners, Enzo Bolt, Marvin Hames, Ben Stack & Paper, and Elijah Warfield. Free safety, Giovanni Bolt, and the strong safety is Troy Loshaw. 2nd and 5 for Brown. They'll pass to Redford again to the left side. He'll stay up a little bit, get down to the 16, where Warfield will make the tackle. Once again, they're dealing with a 3rd and short.
And that's what you're going to need if you're Baltimore there. Cornerback, Elijah Warfield supporting the run. He's still a big body there, 6'3", 212. He makes the tackle, wraps up, gets Robert Redford to the ground. That's going to be key. If you're the first man to the ball tonight, if you're Vultures, make sure you wrap him up.
There's a penalty up the middle here for Redford. They'll take it down to the 11. Probably going to be either way. They'll take the 5 yards on the penalty.
Sometimes we're on that defensive line. You want to just get that little extra advantage. You really get down there and you just are so excited to pounce, make a big play. Sometimes you just pull the trigger a little bit too early there. Live to fight another down, though. You got another chance here to make it up to your team, make a good play here on this next down.
That was Nate Brown being called on the penalty for that offside. It will still, either way, it's going to set up first down just outside of the 10. Going to be at the about at the 11.25 yard line. So first and effectively goal for Vancouver. Offset I. Hand off to Redford. Left side going to get wrapped up from behind. Got taken down by Devin King. It'll be effectively no gain on the play.
Redford's just shifty in the hole tonight. We see a nice sidestep move there. Again, makes the first defender miss. They're getting down close to the goal line, though. Real estate is a premium. Baltimore makes the good wrap-up tackle there. Still about that second and goal type distance there.
They're calling it a 1 yard loss. Brown going to throw out to the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, that one intended right down the middle. Wasn't sure who that was looking for. Maybe that was Chris Curtis. But nothing doing on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, again, 3rd and 11. The defense has the luxury of that back end zone goal line, kind of almost acts like another defender, so you can't run anything too deep. You just don't have the real estate, so Vancouver has to pick the right play here. Maybe slants across the middle, try and break a tackle, and bust this in for an end zone. Or a touchdown.
On 3rd down, Brown down the middle, pass is caught! Touchdown, Vancouver! Hector Huxley, the rookie from Lexington, brings it in for the first points of the game.
There we go. Hector Huxley, touchdown on the outside position there in that trio of receivers on the near side of the field. Broke inside, almost like a screenplay like you might see in basketball there. A legal pick, right? That exists in the SFL. The picks are legal. And Hector Huxley took advantage, carved underneath that, grabbed that ball for 6.
That drive going 10 plays, 56 yards with the 11-yard pass touchdown to Huxley as the extra point from chance to win is up and good. Just a little under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's now 7-0 Vancouver.
And we'd be remiss if we don't say also congratulations, Hector Huxley. That is your first career touchdown in the SFL.
That is correct. It is touchdown pass number 1 for Hector Huxley. Hopefully the first of many in his career. Chance to win to bump this away to Irvin. Going to take it inside his own end zone. Bring it out to the 20, stays in the middle, the 25, on his feet down to the 27-yard line. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, you can visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. We're going to go with 4 wide, 2 and 2 on first down. From the shotgun, going to throw out to Murray. Going to get wrapped up in the backfield. There'll be a loss of 2 yards on that play as Josh Farnsey was right there to make the tackle.
Both teams have great linebackers. We've seen them already ranging across the field, making big plays, wrapping up, bringing the ball carrier to the ground. That's going to be a matchup we're going to be watching all game long. The linebackers on defense, speeding across the field, trying to bring down these excellent running backs on both sides of the ball.
Again, going 4 wide with 3 to the left on second down. Pass completed to the left side. A good catch from Mac Chima. Going to bring it short of the first down. They're going to mark him down at the 35-yard line, but another 3rd and 1 situation.
And Baltimore's their drive cut short by that fluke fumble on that first drive. That was an excellent drive. They were methodically marching the ball down the field. If they could pick up this first down here, they'll be trying to do the same thing on the second drive.
On the power eye, they hand off to Murray. He's hit in the back. It's a tackle for loss. Big play there from the defense. Number 55, Marquise Reed, stopping the drive cold.
Yeah, that's a big boy play right there. Unblocked, though, off the line of the scrimmage. Maybe just gets caught up in the wash there. They didn't see him. They couldn't, offensive line couldn't range out and get a hand on him. But I mean, when you're unblocked at the line of scrimmage like that, you'd better make that play. And he puts a wallop on Warren Murray.
It looked like Lloyd Graham Jr., the end there, was busy blocking on the line. Couldn't see the back coming in. So that will force the punt from the rookie, Matty Coffins. He'll kick it away down to the 29. With a couple of yards moving up, and that will bring it up to the Vancouver 31-yard line. So Vancouver holding their own pretty well on offense and defense. They've seemed to have momentum and control in this early part of the game.
Early. Well, that's what we'll caution everyone. It's still early in this game, first quarter, as we're approaching the end of this first quarter. But sure enough, they've forced a punt. They've recovered a fumble. Got pretty good field position here for their second possession of the game. Let's see what they can do with it.
Brown with 3 wide from the shotgun, throwing to the right. Pass is intercepted! First play of this drive is picked off by Baltimore. And that is number 23, Enzo Bolt. He gets another pick.
Let's watch the replay on this one and see exactly what happened. Starting this first drive off for Vancouver. They're looking for the corner route there. Receiver gets caught up in a little bit of traffic. Maybe Christian Brown is trying to feather that ball in there a little bit, but it was underthrown. Despite Justice Blackwell getting caught up in traffic there, you would have liked to have seen that ball really sail out towards that sideline. Maybe just a tad underthrown. We didn't see on the replay if there was pressure, but that evens those turnovers now. One apiece in Baltimore already in Vancouver territory.
That's Enzo Bolt's 7th interception of his young career. Already off to a fantastic start. First down, this throw incomplete. Looked like that was either intended for Max Schema or Daley Holder. Might have been a bit of an overthrow there.
Right to the hands of cornerback Michael Lister. He might want that one back in the right place at the right time, but just couldn't bring that one in. Maybe when you get to the sideline, Michael will see coach. Will put some more stick 'em on those gloves. So next time you'll be ready for that one when it comes your way.
Go to the heavy pro set on 2nd and 10. 2 in the backfield. They'll hand it off to T-Roy Gaines. He's going to run up the middle. Get to the 30 for a first down. A gain of about 12 yards on the play for the fullback.
Yeah, this is Baltimore spoiled. They are spoiled with riches. T-Roy Gaines from the fullback spot. Anytime you can turn around and hand that ball off to your fullback and he can get you yards like that on the ground, that's just fantastic. And it's a luxury that Baltimore has. Over 70 yards now on the ground for T-Roy in the 3rd game of the season. That's just a great weapon in your back pocket.
Wigmore pump fake's going to pass it off to Murray, but he's going to get caught in the back. Tackled it for a loss of 2. Looks like that was Major Key, the first one to make the play.
Yeah, Jack Wigmore maybe bailing out there, getting that ball out to his outlet after one turnover. It wasn't an interception, but still, anytime you turn that ball over on offense, I think it just you can't help but be a little gun shy there. Maybe just wanting to hold on to the ball, especially since they've got great field position on this drive.
Pass here, Lloyd Graham Jr. is complete for a gain of 7 before he gets out of bounds to the 25. Now setting up a 3rd down. Looks like they're easily in field goal range, but they would love to keep this drive going.
Absolutely, and I like that Jack Wigmore does it here. He goes right back to the big tight end, back to Lloyd Graham Jr. Unfortunately, had that fumble on the first drive. I think that's what you got to do. You go back to your tight end, get him that ball, let him know, hey, we need you here. We need your head in the game. You are our secret weapon. We're going to get you this ball, and you go to work. I think that's a great job for Jack Wigmore there, getting the tight end involved after that turnover.
3rd down and 5. They're going to go 3 wide, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Wigmore going to throw. Pass down the middle. Incomplete, intended for Max Schema, but he just got absolutely trucked by Drew Hamilton.
That's just great timing. If we can see a replay on this one from that strong safety spot. Of course, Drew Hamilton made that play on the first drive and poked the ball away from Lloyd Graham Jr. So we're seeing early in this game, Drew Hamilton has got impeccable timing. He is the man on the spot. Those are 2 big plays in these first 2 or 3 possessions for Baltimore.
So we'll see Shark Tarkington come out for the first time, the 9-season vet. Going to hit a field goal from about 42 yards out. It's on its way. It is good. That'll put Baltimore on the board with 1:47 to go in the first, and they're trailing 7-3.
Still in this first quarter, Baltimore finally gets on the board. This field goal couldn't take advantage of the good field position after that turnover. But 3 points on the board, better than no points on the board. Maybe now that offense will settle down a little bit. They're going to kick this ball back to Vancouver. Now the defense, they've been on the field talking about what they're going to do when they get back out here. Well, now's their chance. Vancouver's been red hot so far to start. Let's see if this Vulture defense is up to the task.
Justice Blackwell going to take it from the goal line, going to move up the center, going to only get to about the 24-yard line. And you're absolutely right. this defense of Baltimore's has plenty of time to kind of regroup, discuss what they need to do to take care of business, and give their offense another opportunity to put up some points.
Christian Brown, we see him here walking to the line. You know, he's the captain of this squad. He's going to keep them, wants to keep them running, keep Baltimore off balance, keep them guessing.
Hand off to Redford on first down, up on the middle. He's got room to run. Heads up to the 50, and there he goes. Robert Redford will not be caught. Touchdown, Vancouver!
Just like that, Robert Redford breaks loose, takes it to the house, and I believe on that carry, he just eclipsed 13,000 career rush yards. He's already second in almost every category in his career as an SFL running back, and this is what he does. He is just a natural. He is a weapon. You give him an inch, and he'll take it. He busted through, took it to the house. Big play by Robert Redford.
An incredible run of 65 yards. Takes it to the house for Vancouver. They're now up 10, pending the extra point, and you are right, partner. He just eclipsed 13,000 rushing yards in his career. Another great milestone. Still trailing BDG Hollywood for number 1. That's probably going to be a rushing Cold War that we will have for many seasons to come, as chance to win will set up for the extra point. Making an 11-point lead. It is up and through. So one play from scrimmage for Vancouver was all they needed there to go 65, and they now lead at 14-3 with about a minute and a half to go in the first.
This is the start to the game that Vancouver envisions when they get together. The team dinner yesterday, final walkthrough. They're mentally visualizing how this game is going to go. This is the start that they envisioned for themselves, right? This is the perfect start for Vancouver. They're excited right now as they kick this ball back, and I will just word of caution to the fans at home. We're watching the champions on the field. The Baltimore Vultures, they are used to adversity. I don't think this is a deficit that worries them at all. But I still think we're in for an exciting bang-up game here.
Oh, we
all this action still in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is still the first quarter of play. And remember that we are dealing with the champs. Baltimore, in their last 24 games, 21-3. They have a very high winning percentage. This pass to Murray is complete. Going to get up to the 35 for a gain of 8 before he gets wrapped up. And that was number 53, Josh Farnsey, making the play.
Yeah, for Baltimore, they just got to continue to be patient, which, it's hard to hear when you're down 14-3, but just continue to be patient on offense. They're trying a lot of different things, and at the moment, Vancouver seems to be one step ahead of them. But I think just remain patient, do what you do best, and you'll break through.
And they'll break through there with Warren Murray up the middle, getting the first down. He gets wrapped up and tackled by Major Key, but it moves the sticks to the 37.
And that's the best thing here. One step at a time, one first down at a time, just 10 yards at a time. Let's march this ball down the field. Put it in the end zone. That's what they're thinking right now.
Wigmore on the steep step, gonna throw, left side, pass completed for a first down. Lloyd Graham Jr. still moving down to Vancouver territory. He gets bopped out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, the deep routes there by the Vultures take that coverage away. Lloyd Graham Jr., the big tight end, ranging underneath there. They just lose sight of him, and he is all alone. Makes a big play down the sideline there. You love to see your tight end rumbling down the sideline like that. Good play there.
Absolutely. Lloyd Graham now looking at about 3 for 3 in his targets, even including that fumble. He's still been perfect on receptions. As we are going to get one more play here to close out the quarter. Murray on the screen, going to go left side. He'll get another first down, stays on his feet to the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Another huge gain on that play. That looks to be about a gain of 14.
And now they're moving. 2 big plays, 2 big chunks of yards by Baltimore. They're finding a few things that work for them right now, right? And they're getting into their big playmakers on the outside, and they are making their way down the field. This is exactly what Baltimore knew they could do. It just is taking them some time to get started today.
And That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Baltimore's trailing 14-3, but they are moving quickly down the field. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Start of the second quarter here in Baltimore, Maryland. Ethan Muslin, Benji Matson here on the call today. We got Justin Reside and Liam Crowder doing the stats for us, making this all look pretty, and we appreciate you as always. Murray with the pass to the left on first down. Going to get it up inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 7. Now you see Baltimore really starting to move ahead.
Yeah, in the red zone now. They're starting to catch fire, playing at home. They're the champs. I think they're just going to continue to play calm, keep their heads down. Everyone in that huddle, Jack Wigmore is telling everyone, we're okay. Just go up there, do your job for this play, and then the next play after that will be just fine.
3 tight ends on the eye for this second down play as Murray's going to get just short of the first down. Looks like Dean Mannix was there to move in and make that play to stop him just short.
Sets up a big 3rd and 1. Definitely, of course, within field goal range. That they don't want to settle for 3, though. They're wanting to charge ahead here. It's just 1 yard. They're thinking we can put our nose down. We can get this 1 yard.
And they are going into the power I for it on 3rd and 1. Wigmore going to hand off to Murray. Up the middle. First down. Still on his feet. Up to the 10. And then they're going to say he's down just outside the 10-yard line as Hamilton makes the play. First down and effectively goal to go for the Vultures.
They're in that tough part of the field. Only 10 yards to pay dirt. Again, but the field kind of closes in on you when you're on offense and you're down here. Are they going to play the power game, try and run this thing into the end zone? Are they going to play the outs here, look for slants? What are they going to do with this down?
They hand it off on the first play, but it'll be stuck behind for a loss of 1. That is Gerald Giudice making the play. And his first tackle for loss of the ball game.
Yeah, and he's always in the wash, down there in the trenches. Big plays happen down there. You can expect more often than not, you're going to see big Gerald Giudice in on the action.
Second down and long. Wigmore throwing out to the end zone. Intercepted! What an incredible play from Vancouver as Major Key picks it away.
Yeah, if you'll see this replay here, this looked like it could have been a timing route, but this is dangerous when you're throwing it in the end zone. This ball leaves Jack Wigmore's hands before Mac Chima has even started to turn around. He was running to a spot on the field. Jack Wigmore's trying to get that ball to that spot on the field, but it just wasn't a clean route. And Vancouver was there to pick that one off. That's a great play by Vancouver on defense there.
Yeah, Major Key really struck a chord on that one, getting underneath the route, picking it away. So no points for Baltimore. And another tip there from Marvin Himes. He almost brought it right back into Baltimore hands.
Yeah, the last thing you want to see is if you're Vancouver is a pick 6 going the other way after you just picked off Baltimore in the end zone. But momentum now swung back to Vancouver. They've got the ball. They've got the lead. They want to start influencing the Tides here. They want to just keep rolling if they can.
Screen to Redford is complete to the left side. He stays up down to the 27. It's a gain of 8 yards on the play. Bring it up for a short 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. Robert Redford again trying to give their playmakers the opportunity to make plays in space. They're getting this ball on the outside, letting them do work. Now on this 3rd and 3, they're spreading everyone out, spreading this Vulture defense out, trying to gain just these 3 yards here on this one play.
3 receivers right, pass up the middle, pass completed to James Walters, his second reception of the day. Going to bring it up to the Vancouver 40 for a first down.
Yeah, first of all, the tight end is always open. So if you're in doubt, just throw it to your tight end because they're always open. But then you see Christian Brown, he took a couple steps there for a second. He was he going to take off? Was he going to run for that first down? We don't know, but maybe he's a little fake in his game there. But that little hitch maybe distracted the Vultures just enough to sneak that ball in for the first down.
Oh, and Redford gets smacked right as soon as he gets the ball by Devin King. That's a big loss on that play for a loss of 4.
A big play, a big momentum play there for Vultures. That really kind of changes the game or your schedule on offense. Now 2nd and 14. What are you going to dial up here on 2nd and 14 if you're Vancouver?
They're going to go 3 wide with 2 in the back. Brown to throw. Under pressure. Gets away from one. Cannot get away from the other. It's a loss of 8 yards on the sack from Al Walker.
And Christian Brown did everything he could to try and evade that rush. He looked good. Made the first defender miss. Like a little dipsy-do there, but he could not stay away. Couldn't. That rush was just too powerful there by the Vultures. They got home, able to bring him down for the sack.
Yeah, Al Walker was the first tried to get him before Brown got away, and then just managed to reassert himself and get that loss. Now it's 3rd and basically a country mile. Brown will be in the shotgun with 4 wide, 3 to the right. Waiting, having time. Throws down the middle. Pass will be complete, just short of the first down. Brett Killian getting his first catch of the day. He's going to only bring it up to 2 yards short.
Yeah, great play to dial up there on 3rd and long. Try and you want a high percentage play, of course. You want to get the first down, but you also don't want to turn the ball over when you're deep in territory. Kind of a late or long developing route. They were able to get that ball out there, almost picked up the first down. 22 yards, you get 20. You hate that when you're offense. You almost got it, but still it just kind of bugs you. You couldn't get those final 2 yards. Great play, yeah. But Vancouver has to punt.
So Brian Patrick punting it away down to the 15. We're going to get a couple of yards there for the return from Ivory Irvin and set up Baltimore at their 18-yard line. The SFL is partnering with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Check out SFL games on their Twitch channel Fridays through Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and follow Rare Drop Sports on Twitch at twitch.tv/rdsports. And coming up in just a bit, Portland at DC on that very same channel. Pass here to Murray completed. Going to try to spin around, but cannot. He'll get swamped up by number 27, Mark Lopez. It'll be a gain of 9, though.
2nd and 1. Everything is in play on a 2nd and 1. Baltimore's starting to heat up here. Unfortunate turnover in the end zone, but they did a great job of driving that ball down the field on that previous drive. They're just wanting to do more of the same with this drive.
Wigmore going to throw. Pass batted away. Incomplete. Knocked down by Michael Lister. Great awareness to jump in front of that route. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely. Jack Wigmore danced a little bit in the pocket, moved a little bit to his left, and then tried to come back and hit the receiver. And I think that Michael Lister just read that play really well. And when Jack Wigmore took that extra step laterally, it gave the defender enough time to get in front of that ball and knock it down.
3 tight ends on the I formation for 3rd and 1. Looks like a run play. They will. Murray up the middle. Going to get the first down. Just gets what he needs. Earl Fields, the 4th, helps wrap him up. It'll be first down. Vultures at the 31.
Yeah, good lead block in front by fullback T. Roy Gaines. Just kind of clearing traffic out of the way. We're able to pick up that yard. That's some power Vulture football right there. Keeps this drive going as we're just past halfway mark in this 2nd quarter. Baltimore wants to eat up this clock, put a touchdown on the board if they can.
The pass to Murray to the right side for first down. He gets hit up at the 35. Nice play there on the defense. Looks like that was Lister. No, that was not Lister. That was Drew Hamilton making the play for a gain of 4.
Yeah, Drew Hamilton's all over the field for Vancouver on defense tonight. He's making a bunch of plays. Still early in the game, but just this Vancouver defense looks crisp, looks sharp. They look half a step faster than the Vulture offense does at the moment.
Wigmore going to throw deep downfield, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Major Key for his 2nd pick of the day. Going to bring it up to the Vancouver 40.
I liked your call you made earlier. Major Key struck a chord with his play earlier, and he is playing all the right notes tonight. Back there, steals this ball away for Vancouver. Vancouver is they're just not letting Baltimore get anything consistently, keeping them off guard. And these are great turnovers that they're forcing here. And the Baltimore defense gets this offense back on the field. Here you go, O. Take over. See if we can't get this one to the house for us.
Yeah, of the five missed completions that Wigmore has had, 2 of them have been interceptions. It's been a very tough go for Baltimore as this run from Redford only gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Alvin Mack making the tackle, so no progress on the first play of the drive.
Good pursuit by Vulture defense there. Just tracking down Robert Redford from behind, making the good tackle. That's a good play there, and it keeps him in that 2nd and long.
2nd down with twins to the right. Redford in the backfield. Brown is going to throw, screens it out to Redford, wide open. He'll have room to run. Gets the 1st down, stays up, and gets to the Baltimore 46, crossing the midfield stripe. It'll be another 1st down for the Legion.
They're getting a lot of positive yardage. That's really no other way to say it. If you get this ball out to Robert Redford on the outside like this, he's just getting chunks of yards. Seemingly up to averaging 10 yards. I'll dig into the stats here, but it seems like he could be averaging close to 10 yards on these swing passes if they can get him out there quickly. He's in space, makes the first guy move. Before you know it, he's picked up another 1st down.
The average right now is about 8.4 yards on receiving compared to the 13.3 he has following that 76-yard touchdown. As that quick pass down the middle to Huxley only goes for about 2 yards. He's bringing it up to the Baltimore 44-yard line. The SFL produces over 400 live events each year, but don't miss community content creators and their creations. Catch SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, Say It With Your Chest, Netma, and more covering Season 19 and beyond. To check out archived versions of our shows, visit Simulationfl.net. Click on the logo of your favorite form of SFL entertainment on our homepage. As Redford brings it up the middle for a 1st down, barring the penalty. It looks like this might be an offside. And it will be. They'll probably take the yards for the 1st down, and they will. That penalty was marked against number 92, Joe Duncan. Either way you slice it, though, it's not going to matter. Redford will take the 1st down.
And now Vancouver's the team has got a chance to think about running the clock out and putting points on the board here to end this 1st half. They're in a good spot, good position. If they can put a touchdown on the board, 21-3 advantage sure feels good going into halftime.
Brown going to heave it down the middle. It's tipped up, incomplete. James Walters was under it, but just couldn't get the tip drill going. It'll be a 2nd down.
And Christian Brown had what he wanted. James Walters heading deep to the end zone. By the time that ball got there, though, defense was in better position. Couldn't make the play there, but you like the aggressive shot that took down the field there towards the end zone.
Yeah, Enzo Bolt was there Giovanni Bolt was the one who made the deflection. 2nd down for Redford. He'll pass it to the right side to him. Gets in front of his own lineman. Get a little bit of friendly fire, unfortunately. But it'll be a gain of 7 nonetheless.
Yeah, Robert Redford didn't see the big bulldozer in front of him. Couldn't get out of the way in time. And that's just an unfortunate play. Your offensive lineman is working their tail off, making that good block downfield. Last thing he expects is to have his running back slam into him from behind.
Yeah, that was number 60, Ron Swanson, the center. Getting in a bit of the way, but oh, what a big hit to Brown as he tried to throw it to Redford. Sharon Yates, the 4th, wrapped him up as he threw it. It'll be ruled incomplete.
Yeah, that's a big play by the veteran there. Just beats his man on offense and gets to the quarterback, forces that incomplete pass. That's a big play there. We might circle this one here. 2 minutes to go in the 1st half. Instead of Vancouver getting a 1st down, draining the clock, possibly going in for a touchdown, they are forced to kick a field goal here. If this is 17-3, I think maybe we could circle this moment as we analyze this game and see if this made an impact here at this point in the game.
As the kick from Chance to Win is up and through to make it 17-3. You saw there the holder, Mark Salt, got absolutely leveled on that play, but still the kick goes through.
Dedication. He knows his job, knows what he's got to do to help the team succeed. It's dedication.
Absolutely. So Chance to Win will kick it back to Baltimore. They'll probably have maybe 2 seconds on the clock before the 2-minute warning. Irvin will take it from his 2. Bring it up towards the middle, and there we go. Brought down to the 29-yard line. So Baltimore gets one play before the 2-minute warning.
Baltimore's got all 3 timeouts. 2 minutes on the clock. I mean, this is plenty of time for them to put a scoring drive together. 3 turnovers in the first half by the Baltimore offense. I know that's in the back of your mind, but now at this point in the game, I don't think you let that phase you. I think you're still focused on being aggressive, getting this ball down the field, or take advantage of this 2 minutes and these timeouts you've saved.
Wigmore with 5 wide, thrown deep to the left side, incomplete, intended for Ivory Irvin. And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium. Baltimore trailing 17-3. They're hoping for some more points before halftime. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. You just saw on that replay, Dean Maddox there wrapping up Ivory Irvin, so he could not catch that ball. Good defensive awareness from the corner. As we have less than 2 minutes to go here in Baltimore. Vultures on a rare sight here, trailing 17-3. They're going to go with a heavy set on second down. Wigmore looking to throw. Pass away to Murray. It's completed. He's got room for a first down. Gets inside. Going to get down to the 41 for a first down. Baltimore seems pretty relaxed. They're not going to try to rush the clock.
And the clock runs. They still have all their timeouts. They may just be, well, we'll see what they come up with here on offense on this next play. Lining up heavy. This is a conservative run here. They may be just wanting to get into halftime. Maybe there's some good snacks waiting for them inside at halftime.
And I wouldn't mind a little bit of fruit by the foot of those gushers. Those are usually the snacks of choice in this end of the Muslim household. As the run for Murray is for 1. We'll bring up second down and 9. They're rushing out a little bit. Wigmore's going to be in the shotgun, and the Woolery set 2-2. He's going to throw. Quick pass down the middle. Completed down to midfield, and now Baltimore's starting to rush with less than a minute to go. Third down and 1. Wigmore on the quick snap. Going to throw down the middle. Pass completed again. That's Daly Holder. No, yes, that is Daly Holder making the catch down to the 40. First down for Baltimore. Now 40 seconds to go. Going on the no huddle. Quick pass from Wigmore. Pass completed to Irvin's. Caught short of the first down. That's where Baltimore will take their first timeout.
I think they were just lulling us to sleep. And then they come out firing like that. They're in field goal range right now. They have 2 timeouts left. The clock isn't an issue. I don't believe. I think they're in business. Now I think they're like, now we're ready. We got what we wanted. We're in position. Now we can line up in a heavy set like this on second and short. We'll see what they do, but I think they want to push this one in for 6 if they can.
Heavy eye here for Murray. He'll get the first down. Pushes ahead to the 24 as the first down. 30 seconds to go. Back into the heavy eye set for first down. Clock winding down. Wigmore setting things up just a little bit. And going to hand off. Murray up the middle. Only going to get a couple of yards. That's another timeout for Baltimore. 1 more remaining with 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, they chose to run the ball twice there out of that heavy set. They thought they could, get what they needed to, perhaps break one loose there. It would have been great if they could have maybe swung a pass out there out of that heavy set. But as it stands, they still have a shot here. 18 seconds, 1 timeout left. They're going to maybe try to get something towards the end zone right here.
They're going 4 wide on the all slants. Pass completed. It's going to be short of the first down. Caught by Daly Holder. Going to be just short as Baltimore takes their final timeout.
And this is a perplexing situation here. You can't, you can run a play, but it's going to have to be a pass play. You can't run the ball. Even if you pick up a first down here. Yeah, I see they're lining up to go for 3. This is the safe call here. 3 points on the board. Hit the locker room. If they had to do this all over again, they maybe would have called a few different plays there on this last drive.
Yeah, so we'll see Shark Tarkington from 31 yards out. It'll be up and through. Gives Baltimore a couple more points. It'll still be a 2-possession game, though, but they're now trailing 17-6. I like the call though, just to try to get some points on the board, at least come away with something. Because if you try to go to the end zone like they had the last time, ended up getting nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've got a plan of attack here. Again, they're the champs. They've been on the ropes before. They have an entire second half of football to play. I think coming away with 3 there is okay in that spot for sure. I think maybe I'm sure they'll come out firing in the second half.
And just as Blackwell will bring it out to the 21, we'll have time for probably 1, maybe 2 more plays, barring an incompletion. So this will be Vancouver just going for a little bit of swag, a little bit of flair, a little bit of adding to the stat book. We'll see what they can come up with. They're going to go 3 wide receivers. 1 tight end to the left. Brown going to throw. Oh, but he's caught in the backfield, and that's going to do it for the first half. And another big sack for Joe Duncan.
Had those stats, big boy.
Excuse me, that's Al Walker making the sack. That's number 2 for him as we go into the half. Vancouver leading against Baltimore 17-6. A good game so far for Baltimore. They've caused 3 for Vancouver, I should say. They've caused 3 turnovers against the Vultures.
Yeah, again, visualize if you're Vancouver. They're thinking, what is the perfect game for us as we go into Baltimore on Friday night? And I think this first half was what they thought they could do. This was their perfect game. They've got defenders making big plays like we see there from Drew Hamilton all over the field. Sure tackles all over the field. So on defense, they're doing the part. And then when they get this ball back in the hands of the offense, they've been zipping up and down the field. Robert Redford having a big impact. Their playmakers making these big plays when they need them. The rookie there with his first touchdown. I mean, Vancouver was on fire in this first half. It's going to be interesting to see how the second half goes, of course. When Vancouver, those in Vancouver set up to receive the kickoff, I believe. So they've got the ball coming to them here in the second half. After this hot start, this first half, will they have the steam to keep the pedal to the metal and put this pressure on Baltimore, or will we see Baltimore start to chip away at this lead like the champs have done time and time again in the SFL?
Yeah, they have been known to make some really good game time decisions, especially here in the half. Make some adjustments, make some changes that you need to get done. And this is not over by a long shot. It's an 11-point lead for Vancouver, but that's just about a drop in the bucket compared to what Baltimore has done to their opponents. They have outscored them by considerable margins. So it's still anybody's game at this point. So we're looking at a couple more of these highlights here. I think this was down in the waiting seconds here. Yeah, that was the interception. Interception number 2 from Major Key. He has been a very important factor for this Vancouver defense. He's already got 2 interceptions on the day. Been a key factor in those turnovers that Vancouver's got. Good play from the defensive secondary, Vancouver, really limiting what Baltimore can do.
You remember there are a couple plays like Jack Wigmore taking a shot deep. Just a couple times trying to get some players involved, and just Vancouver's in the right place at the right time. That's the only way to kind of summarize it so far. It feels like in this game today, Vancouver has just been in the right place at the right time, almost as if they, were anticipating, guessing right. Everything seemed to be going well for them in that first half. And in the locker room, I imagine, of course, after the quality snacks that they've received, Baltimore's thinking, in our last 24 games, we're 21-3 in the SFL, which is just an insane stat line when you think about it. We've won 3 of the last 4 titles. We're the Baltimore Vultures. This is what we do. They're going to come out and make a statement right now, starting with their defensive squad. They're in their house. They're going to make a stand here. It'll be interesting to see, can Vancouver withstand the Vultures in this second half and push through to a victory, a big victory if they can hold on.
So we kick off the second half here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium here in Baltimore. Make sure to check out sportsgamersonline.com or check them out on YouTube and see why millions of people have visited their website and YouTube channel. This is Blackwell going to bring it out to the 22. As we said, Vancouver getting the ball to start the second half. Baltimore's defense has been dominant on the tackle for loss side. They've been managing 3 sacks. but compared to Vancouver, but Vancouver's got better tackle for losses, 3-2. Let's see how their defense fares here. First down, pass to Redford, will be completed. Tried to shake him off. Tried to shake off Elijah Warfield, but he holds steady down to the 32, just enough to move the chains for a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, you love to see the big hosses up front making blocks. The offensive line, if you would just watch this simple replay, they're firing off the ball. They're getting their blocks. They're getting out to the second level, getting in the way of the Vultures. And just like that, it's another 10-yard gain for Robert Redford on these simple swing passes. Something to watch here in the second half. If the athletic Vancouver offensive line keeps making plays like this, there's going to be room for Robert Redford to run all second half.
They'll have another chance to run here on first down. Tried to sidestep right. Going to get wrapped up at the 41. Another gain of 9 before Giovanni Bolt makes the play.
Yeah, similar play, similar result. We see, again, the offensive line firing off the ball. I mean, if you're the defensive coach, you're like, you cannot let yourself get sucked up or caught up in that traffic. You got to get out of the way of those big bulldozers, and you got to make the play.
Second down and 1. Handoff to Redford is wrapped up immediately after receiving the ball. Al Walker making the play. Another tackle for loss for him.
And that's a big play there, too. Speedy fires right off the ball, and of course you see the offensive line play there. They have tackles pulling on that one. He just moves right into that space, that empty space that's left right behind, and the guard can't get out there quick enough. He's able to make a big play there.
It's a loss of 5 on the play. Brown heaving it out to the right side. Pass completed at the 20, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Justice Blackwell.
That is a big play at this point in the game. Throws it up for grabs. Justice Blackwell reels it in, breaks the tackle no less, and scoots in for 6. Just like that, they went Robert Redford left, and they come back over the top when the Vultures weren't expecting it. That's a great hookup. That's a great score for Vancouver.
Yeah, and you saw there Ben Stackenpaper tried to make the tackle, but Blackwell just kind of shrugged him off and just kept vaulting his way into the end zone. That drive going 5 plays with a huge 64-yard touchdown, finishing off a 78-yard drive. We're going to have a chance to win, to kick the extra point. It is up and good. Going to make it 24-6 in favor of Vancouver. About 9:23 to go here in the third.
Yeah, we saw Christian Brown's stat line there on the bottom of the screen, having himself a day so far. 15 of 20. And anytime you complete 75% of your passes and you've got a lead like this against Baltimore, you know you're having yourself a bit of a day. So
that was
far,
Justice Blackwell's first catch, and that catch also puts Justice Blackwell across 1,000 yards receiving for his career. Congratulations to Justice Blackwell hitting the 4-figure mark, as we have the return from Ivory Irvin, going to bring it up to the 24-yard line. Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live, linear, and video-on-demand esports channel available everywhere. Smart TV, phone, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit estv.co to learn more about programming and find all the ways you can catch SFL action on the network. Pass here to T-Roy Gaines is completed up to the 31. Give him a gain of 7.
Nice little high percentage swing pass out here to the big fullback. 7 yards on a first down. Not bad. You know, you're facing a deficit like this, you can't get it all back in one drive, let alone one play. So Baltimore is, again, we said it before, they're going to have to play patient here and chip away at this. We've seen larger deficits overcome in a shorter amount of time already this season in the SFL. You know, that's in the back of the mind of both these teams right now.
Yeah, we want to talk about last week, the incredible comeback that Indianapolis had against Canton, being down 30-3, managing to come back and win the game. So it is proof that those types of comebacks are possible in the SFL. Get the completion here for another first down. Gonna bring it up to the 41. Wigmore's going to have 3 wide to the right side, 1 tight end left. Murray in the backfield. Wigmore, quick step, throws right. Pass will be completed to Ivory Irvin. He gets just short. I'm going to say he's just at the Vancouver 49, just crossing in enemy territory. They'll be 2nd and inches.
That's already here on offense. We see Baltimore's going to challenge a spot. They want the first down.
I don't blame them for it.
Yeah, we see already some different play calls coming from the sidelines here on offense. Looks like Baltimore's going to start trying to open things up here in the second half.
We'll see how he looks here. Yeah, he's definitely over. Looks like he's probably down at about the 48. And yeah, he's easily across. That'll be a first down, no problem. We finish the review, and we'll get the call.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The Vultures will not be charged.
Yeah, then that is correct. It will be a first down for the Vultures. Nice job running on that challenge. Getting that extra foot or so to cross the line and keeps the drive going. 1st and 10.
You gotta appreciate Coach Andy Hamilton's enthusiasm, passion on the sideline. He knows that was a bad call. He knows he's going to lose that challenge, but he's just demonstrating his frustration with the officiating when he loses that call.
Twins to the right for 1st and 10. Wigmore going to screen it out to Murray. Left side, going to get to just past the 45 to the 42-yard line when Marquise Reed wraps him up for a gain of 6.
I think on the first down previously, they gained 7 yards on that swing past the outside. Here's another chunk play on first down. 6 yards on first down. It's fantastic. They're across midfield now with a nice, easy, manageable 2nd and 4.
Murray looking at about 82 yards of production as this deep pass is caught, and it's fumbled once again! And looks like Baltimore picked it up this time, managing to not avoid a mistake like happened last time. Max Chima picks it up.
Now if I'm Vancouver and I'm Andy Hamilton, now I challenge this. This is an incomplete pass, right? You're going to throw the laundry on the field for this one and make the officials take a look at this because you don't want this to go down as a fumble and a recovery by Baltimore.
No call yet on the challenge from Hamilton, so I think they're going to let this one go. Baltimore now with Twins right and left. Wigmore to throw, down the middle, caught by Holder. Gets to the 8-yard line, first down. Baltimore starting to march down the field. They're closing into pay dirt.
Absolutely. 1st and goal now. Fast drive here in the third quarter. Of course, Vancouver took the kickoff and scored right off the bat, but Baltimore's fired back here. This is a fast-paced drive here, which is what they need in the second half.
And off to Murray. He got a bit of a hole, but only gets to about the 6 before Dean Maddox there wrapped them up to make the play. They'll bring him down to the 5-yard line for a gain of 3.
Looked like they had a big hole there to run through, but Vancouver just closed out one up really quick, circled the wagons and brought them down. 2nd and 5. It's always difficult. 2nd and 5. Just 5 yards for 6, but this is a tough 5 yards to get.
Yeah, it's about 16 feet from pay dirt. Wigmore from the shotgun. Quick pass down the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Baltimore! They hit the end zone for the first time with Lloyd Graham Jr.
The tight end is always open. Wide open. See, he is wide open right there. Great play. Jack Wigmore connecting with Lloyd Graham Jr. gets the score. And just like that, Baltimore, that's a great drive. They put points on the board. They've come to play in this second half. I think this is going to be a good one now.
Yeah, that drive going for about 3 plays, and 8 plays with about 73 yards, finishing with that 5-yard touchdown as the extra point is up and through. So now Baltimore trailing by 11 with just a hair under 6 minutes to go here in the third. And if you're Baltimore's defense, you've got to figure you got to do your best to step up and prevent Vancouver from getting any more points on the board. Jarkington to kick it away. Be taken inside by Blackwell. Going to bring it out to the 10, to the 20. Going to get wrapped up right at the 21 yard line. The SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers during live events on SFL Twitch. Every half an hour, viewers will be issued cards, or you can buy card packs through Laser's store. The new Season 19 pack will be available soon. Visit layzr.gg and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting. Brown going to throw on first down. It's going to be tipped away. It's intercepted! There's the defense of Baltimore as it's picked off on the tip drill. That is number 30. That is the secondary free safety, Marvin Johnstone, with the interception.
Yeah, here on the replay, man, Baltimore or maybe Vancouver is just figuring they've got Baltimore on the ropes. They're going to go for the throat here. The ball just was thrown, and it wasn't thrown in a way that was a high percentage reception, perhaps by Vancouver. That ball gets tipped up, and then, as is often the case, it comes down into the arms, the waiting arms of the defender. It's an INT for the Vultures.
This pass to Wigmore from Wigmore is complete to Daly Holder. Going to get another 9 yards, so already Baltimore in prime territory, ready to score some more points and close this into a one-possession game.
Yeah, you can feel it in the air, that momentum we talked about shifting a little bit. Now Vancouver seems to have all the momentum, put the ball in good position here.
Murray on the heavy eye is going to get just enough for the first down, crossing the 23-yard line. Moves the chains, keeps the drive alive.
Jack Wigmore has done a good job of kind of getting the ball into the hands of his playmakers, all of them, as this game has continued to roll on. Big tight ends playing a big role here as we get closer and closer and closer to the goal line. We've got these key players in the back of your mind where you want to go with the ball.
Pass to Wigmore there is complete. It's going to be another gain of 9. That's one of the secondary wide receivers for Baltimore, number 14, DeAndre Fields, getting his first catch of the day. Sets up a second and short inside the red zone.
Jack Wigmore's also having a good day at that quarterback spot. He's completing 80% of his passes. He's 24 for 30 right now. So despite those turnovers and Baltimore getting down early, Jack Wigmore's still having a really solid game here, leading this team from behind.
And Murray pushes through just enough to get the first down. That's kind of the MO right now for this Baltimore drive. Get significant yards on the first play, let Moore and Murray just clean it up.
Yeah, 17 carries for Murray. He's up over 60 yards in the game, so those numbers for Murray aren't flashy, but he's getting the job done, helping move those chains and keeping this drive alive, which is, he's doing a bang-up job there from that halfback spot for the Vultures.
Wigmore going to throw here. Pass complete to Murray, but he's wrapped up in the back. Earl Fields the fourth, getting his first tackle for loss of the game. Sets up a loss of 2.
And Wigmore's done this a couple of times in the game. He doesn't have what he wants down the field, but he doesn't take the chance at turning the ball over. Gets that ball out to Warren Murray. Maybe he can make something happen out there in the flat, but I think that's just a good veteran decision. Save that. Don't throw that pick. Just get what you can get on the ground. Or throw it out to the left or right. Throw it short, see what you can get. That's a smart veteran play.
And that was a good little screen there to Warren Murray as well. Gets another few yards as he gets out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Picks up a block there from Lloyd Graham Jr., who's out running a pattern. Saw the ball get thrown underneath to Warren Murray. He's able to turn around and make a block. Help spring his halfback for a few extra yards.
So it brings 3rd down and 5 at the 8-yard line. They're going to have to get to about the 2 if they want to set up 1st and goal, but they can take a shot at the end zone if they want to. Wigmore with 2 and 2 from the shotgun. Throws down the middle. Pass caught short of the goal line. They're going to say he's just short. And another completion to DeAndre Fields sets up Baltimore 1st and goal.
Yeah, Jack Wigmore takes his drop back there, surveys, and sure enough, he had one of his receivers wide open. Great little play there to pick up that yardage and put him right on the goal line.
And finishing it off is T. Roy Gaines. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, It looks like we've got a game.
You've got it right on the nose there, partner. You see there the run. Oh, man, just beautiful job on the line there. Just keeping that lane open for T-Roy. Gets the touchdown. Second touchdown of the day for the Baltimore offense. And Shark Tarkington will kick the extra point. That will make this a less than one score game. Make it a 4-pointer if it goes through. And it's up and good. So we got 2.5 left to go here in this quarter. Another 11 minutes to go in the fourth. So 13.5 left in the game. Baltimore now, they were down. They were down by 18. Now they're down by 4.
Vancouver's they haven't had the ball much here in this second half yet. If you remember, they didn't take much time after receiving the kick. They scored right away. They gave that ball back to Baltimore. Baltimore has had 2 scoring drives here in this third quarter.
Justice Blackwell tried to go to the left side. He'll get down to the 23-yard line. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Plus features from our content team, including Swamp Talk, Power Rankings, and many more feature series. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. Christian Brown going to throw a quick one down the middle, is completed for a gain of 8 yards. That is the 6th play that Vancouver has had all second half. They had that 4-play drive that had the big touchdown, and then they had that 1 play with the interception. That was play number 6. It ended up going for 8 yards to James Walters.
Yeah, there's not a lot that you can do when you're not on the field for the Vancouver offense.
That's absolutely true. Twins to the right, 2 tight ends left for 2nd and 2. Brown to throw, screens it out to Redford. He's got the first down. He's got some room. He'll get down to the 42-yard line. He gets wrapped up by Devin King, and a nice gain on that play from the natural.
If you're Vancouver, that play like this if you're Baltimore, a play like this can just drive you bonkers because you got to commit to stopping this. Okay, we're going to sell out. We are going to stop this swing pass. But the moment you do that, Christian Brown's going to come right back over the top like they did in the first drive of this second half. So it's just like you got to pick your poison. But that type of drive you nuts when those swing passes like that can go for 10 yards.
Hand off to Redford on first down. Goes to the left side. He's got a lane. He'll get up to the 47. It's another first down for the Legion. Another 10-yard gain, and you're kind of right about that. It's kind of a darned if they do, darned if they don't sort of situation if they decide to cover Robert on the pass.
Yeah, it can be I imagine it's if you're coaching right now in the defensive booth, you're annoyed. You're annoyed at Robert Redford and Vancouver, but you're scheming right now. You're going to dial something up. You're going to figure it out. We're the champs. That's what we do. They're working on it. Still a lot of game time left for Baltimore to make that adjustment.
Pistol set for Brown. He's going to throw deep on first down. It's caught and taken up to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Huge pass for Chris Curtis. That's his first pass catch of the game.
Yeah, smooth. Chris Curtis is smooth here, just skates right in underneath that. That's a great pitch and catch. A great pickup there. Aggressive play down the field by Vancouver. They want to win this thing going away, right? They're in a great spot on the road, 24-20. They're making big plays. They just want to keep doing what they're doing.
And quick pass incomplete, intended for Justice Blackwell. Looks like he got to his spot a little early and wasn't anticipating the pass. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Clock stops with 23 seconds left in the third quarter. As we were approaching the fourth quarter, this ball game really feels like it is back and forth. With the score being 24-20, if Vancouver scores here, it really starts to feel like whoever has the ball last in this one may be in it to win it.
Oh, and a nice wrap-up from Saran Yates, the 4th, taking down Redford. It's a loss of 1 on the play. His first tackle for loss of the football game. That will likely be the final play of the third quarter. We start to wrap it up, and it will be. We'll get ourselves some 4s, some 86s, and 12s up in the chat, folks. Vancouver leading Baltimore 24-20 with 1 quarter of football left to play. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Here we go. Final quarter of action here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium in Baltimore. Brown under pressure. Throws away to the left side. Pass complete to Blackwell. Going to get stopped short of the first down. Going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. It'll be a 4th and 1. And they're going to bring out Chance to win to make it an even 7.
You know, they don't get the first down there, but I love that play by Christian Brown. If we could see that on replay, he spins out, runs to his offside, and is able to hit his receiver in motion, gives him a chance to get the first down. Are they going to go for it here, or are they going to...
They might go for it here. There's about 10 seconds on the play clock. And there's the jump! They're going to get the free 5. Brown under pressure, but it's not going to matter. The sack doesn't matter. The jump from the defense gives Vancouver a free first down.
Oh, do we have the sad trombone sound queued up?
Oh, that's not a sad trombone. That's Price is Right losing horns there for Joe Duncan. Another offsides on him. Brings in another 5 yards. And now it'll be first down and goal for the Legion at the 5-yard line. Brown's going to have twins to the right. 1 tight end to the left. Offset I. Hand off to Redford. Caught up the middle. Only going to get 1 yard on the play. And he got wrapped up by Nate Brown. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow there. You know, you're giving the offense the fresh set of downs right on the doorstep here. But Baltimore standing their ground. That's a good play on first down. You know, watch Robert Redford. Watch the swing pass right here for Baltimore.
They might go to the right side here. 2nd down and goal. Brown to look. They will swing it to Redford. Left side. He gets it, but had a little bit of trouble. Had to get himself reestablished. Ended up being a loss of 2 on the play with Devin King alongside Joe Duncan making the play.
Well, that's great. You know, they thought maybe they would see that swing pass there, and sure enough, now they don't have to worry about here. Robert Redford isn't even on the field, so now they can play some Baltimore Vultures bump coverage here.
On 5 wide, 10 as he throws incomplete, got keeled over. That was Frank Smith, the linebacker, coming in, and just saw Christian Brown kind of flail around. But he did get the ball away in time. It'll be 4th down, and now you got to figure Chance to Win's got to come out and kick the field goal.
Yeah, that's absolutely the smart play here. But how about this defensive stand by Baltimore? Vancouver gets that first down when they line up on 4th. They get the Vultures to jump, and then they put up that goal line stand there. That's huge.
Yeah, that's a fantastic stand from Baltimore. They have a chance to win from 22 yards out. It's going to be up and through. So it will make it a clean 7 points for Vancouver. They lead the Vultures 27-20 with 8:49 to go in the ball game. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. And Irvin's going to bring this out from the goal line. He's going to push up ahead to the 24. So Baltimore's got to feel good. They almost gave up a touchdown, but ended up settling for 3. They're still down by 1 score, but a touchdown will tie it up.
Yeah, and you've got to feel like Baltimore thinks they've got it, right? Like they're feeling confident right now after that defensive goal line stand. You got to... If you're Jack Wigmore, though, you still got to be careful. You got to score, but with the clock now running in the 4th quarter, you also have to be careful.
Wigmore pass incomplete, underthrown there for Lloyd Graham Jr. And it looks like that might have been Josh Farnsey. Yeah, he was there in the area to help. It looked like he might have broken that play up.
And Josh Farnsey, we haven't mentioned his name much today, but he's had a sneaky great game. He's been all over the field. He made some really big tackles early on in this game, and that's a fantastic deflection there because they did have Lloyd Graham Jr. open over the top. So that's a great play by Josh Farnsey.
Bring up second down and 10. 2 in the back, 2 on the wide. Wigmore going to throw. Right side. Pass completed for a first down, and that is caught by Mac Chima. Another great completion. Brings it up to the 39. It's a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore.
It's just the second catch on the day for Mac Chima. He beats the coverage here. Just runs a great route. Runs around the cornerback to the inside, then takes it back out on the corner to the outside. That's just a fantastic route, and Jack Wigmore hits him right in stride.
Yeah, fantastic reception. 24 yards receiving for Mac Chima on those 12 catches. Doing pretty well for himself. It's been a fairly spread ball for Baltimore in this going here. Pass complete here on the first down. A little close there as Chima gets another catch. They're going to mark him down at the 47 for a gain of 8.
If we see the replay, we may not. Josh Farnsey was right in position there, actually. He was wondered if he was thinking this is going to be an interception, and out of nowhere, Mac Chima one-hands it. That's a great play by Mac Chima.
Twins to the right on the offset eye for 2nd and 2. One tight end to the left. Wigmore to throw. Right side. Tip. No, it's not tipped away. Irvin manages to get the catch. Thought Marquise Reed might have gotten a hand on it, but it was just enough to move it into Vancouver territory and another first down.
Yeah, it looked like Wigmore did something crazy, like he underhanded that one up here in the booth. But I am getting older and I need a new pair of glasses. But it was a great play by Jack Wigmore to hit Ivory Irvin on the far side.
Coming up to nearly 20 first downs for Baltimore. This pass completed as Irvin. There's first down number 20 for the Vultures. Is Daly Holder making the catch. Gets to the 34, another 13 yards on the play.
And Baltimore is always great at running their receivers underneath like this, whether they're crossing routes or run their patented outs, but they do a great job of getting their receivers in space underneath and letting them make plays. And that was another example of Wigmore just knowing exactly where they wanted to go with that one, getting a great positive gain, and keeps moving the chains. Clock's running now, so it's going to start to become a factor. They got themselves a first down.
Wigmore pass here is complete to DJ Bandit, his first catch of the ball game. He gets it down to the 14-yard line at about a gain of 20. Sets up Baltimore in the Vancouver red zone.
Yeah, don't forget about the Bandit. Making an impact here, wide open. He wants the ball too. That's a big play for Baltimore. The young tight end, when his number's called, he delivers.
Brings it up to the 14-yard line. Now less than 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Baltimore threatening to tie it up with a touchdown. 3 wide receivers in the shotgun. Nickel pack for Vancouver. Wigmore looking to throw. Gonna go down the middle towards the end zone. It's incomplete. Mac Chima could not hold on to it. He was just close to the end zone. Then falls down to the ground.
That's where Wigmore wanted to go all along. He let that play develop quite a while. He could have maybe hooked up with Lloyd Graham Jr., who was slicing through your picture on that replay. It looked like he may have had a step and was open, but I think he wanted all along to hit his main man there coming back across the field.
Sets up 2nd down and 10. Twins to the right. 1 tight end left, 2 in the back. Wigmore going to step back and throw. Right side. Pass will be completed, and that is Warren Murray who steps out of bounds at the 9. They'll credit him with a gain of 5 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
That's a great play call, I think, as you get closer to the end zone. You can drop back, see if your receivers have found an opening, but then behind that on the lower level, you got both running backs, your fullback, your halfback, running to either flat. Both of them were open. You could have gone either direction with the ball in that play.
On 3rd down and 5, Wigmore. Oh, that's incomplete, intended for Ivory Irvin. Looks like there was a little action on the line that caused that ball to be deflected away. And looks like they will bring out Shark Tarkington that will be a three-pointer, but a touchdown for Baltimore will now give them the lead if this goes through.
Yeah, in Vancouver, they make the stand here. A couple unfortunate results on a few of the plays here. Warren Murray making the awesome spin on the sideline, but steps out. The miscommunication here across the middle with the ball running into the lineman. They're forced to kick a field goal here, and they were really close to tying it up.
And Tarkington puts it through from 25. It's going to make it a 27-23 ball game. There's still 6.25 minutes to go in the game. Baltimore will still have an opportunity or two to get the football back, but they really have to hold Vancouver to no more points for the rest of the game.
And you've got to figure that Robert Redford's going to factor huge into this drive coming up. Vancouver's run him 11 times and thrown him the ball 11 times. So they're really relying on Redford here.
Justice Blackwell tried to find a seam up the middle, and he'll only get up to the 25-yard line. Coverage of the SFL on Next Level Sports continues tomorrow, July 23rd at 4 p.m. Eastern, with the unbeaten Vegas Fury set to host the Florida Storm, with live look-ins from the Battle of the Carolinas, the Predators versus the Skyhawks. Then on Sunday, Denver visits Fort Worth, plus live look-ins at Sioux Falls and Motor City. For a channel guide and more information on NXT, visit NLSE.com. Brown going to throw on first down, and it is incomplete, intended for Hector Huxley. Threw that into a bit of dangerous coverage there. Troy Loshaw was there to nearly pick it away.
The whole stadium expected Robert Redford to trot out on the field, but they, for the Vancouver, the Legion, are trying to catch Baltimore off guard here. They went all wide on that one, trying to sneak an early completion in past the Vultures.
And they're going to go 4 wide here on second down. Redford is in the backfield. 3 to the right side. Going to throw. Pass will be completed to James Walters. He'll get a gain of 9. Brings it up to the Vancouver 34. And now the clock running with less than 6 minutes to go.
An awesome play to the tight end, who's split out wide in that trio formation on the near side. Just such a big target. It's really hard for the defense to defend a play like that when you're throwing to such a big-bodied receiver on the outside.
Power eye on 3rd down and 1. Handoff Redford. Here he comes. He gets caught in the backfield. It's a loss of 1 on the play. What a stand by the Baltimore defense. Joe Duncan making the hit, making the tackle, and it's a 3-and-out for Vancouver.
Yeah, was that Joe Duncan destroying that play, blowing it up. The penetration there on that play, pushing the lineman into the backfield, that really messed up the timing on that one. That's a big play by Joe Duncan.
So Brian Patrick will come out to punt it away for Vancouver. One of the rare sights we've seen from them today. It'll be taken at about the 30 and brought up to the 38-yard line. This is one of the few times we've actually seen any punting done by either team. Double checking the drive results. We had Baltimore had 1, Vancouver had 1 in the second quarter. Yeah, this is the 3rd punt in the entire football game.
Yeah, punting is so season 18.
Well, it's kind of what we were talking about. A lot of this, this offense and defense are both very high powered. We've seen a lot of turnovers, we've seen a lot of scores. The handoff to Murray on 1st down. Going to go to the left side, stays on his feet. He'll stop short at the 48. And a nice play to track him down. That was Dean Maddox making the stop. It's 2nd and inches for now.
Warren Murray heating up. Give me the ball. Boom, 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 boom. That was a big boy run there. Knocking defenders off. Not letting them drag him down. That's a big run there by Warren Murray.
2nd down and inches. Wigmore's going to throw. Completes it to Murray, right side. He'll get the 1st down up inside Vancouver territory. Brought down to 46. And that'll be a gain of 6 yards. Keeps the drive going for Baltimore. The touchdown for them will give them the lead.
And they're trying to keep Vancouver guessing here too. Warren Murray involved in the first 2 plays. They got him out in space. He had a lot of room to run there on that one.
Another screen pass here from Murray. It's caught in the backfield. He'll get ahead down to the 40. Another 6-yard gain before he gets taken down by Drew Hamilton. Baltimore starting to move it now. They're only 40 yards away from pay dirt.
And they've got such a great team here, balanced team. They can do a lot of different things here to keep the Legion guessing, including getting T-Roy Gaines involved again from the fullback spot in the passing game if they have an opportunity.
They go in the heavy eye, and just enough on the fall down. Warren Murray puts it past the line to gain. It's another first down for the Vultures.
On Vancouver's 36, and the clock's running. So at this point, it's the clock is your friend. If you are Baltimore, they are grinding this one out. That's what they want to keep doing here. They want this clock to melt before they put this ball in the end zone.
Pass there completed to Lloyd Graham Jr., the tight end. He gets another 6 yards. That's been the pattern for this Baltimore offense. Three of their last 5 plays have gone for 6 yards, and they've just been slowly eating away at the yardage.
And they're just their play calling here, though, in the second half, they're doing a lot of different things, like splitting Lloyd Graham Jr. out wide there, let him run that out. That big body on the outside. It's hard, tough to defend. They're just making some changes, small changes on offense in the second half, but it's really made a difference.
Murray gets wrapped up as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain. And making that play is Earl Fields the 4th. It's going to wind the clock down to less than 3 minutes to go with a third down situation.
And this is that moment where if they wanted to, they could go split backs here, which we see them lining up. Now, both these backs will probably run to the flats, and it's going to be difficult for the Legion to guard everyone on the field here.
And they will do that. That one's caught by T-Roy Gaines. He'll get the first down to the 25. Just enough to move the chains. Another big third down conversion for the Champs.
Yeah, that's huge. And that's just where, if you're Jack Wigmore, you've got a great play called. It's just dropping back and finding the open receiver. And this time, coming back, finding T-Roy Gaines. I wondered when they'd get him involved again in the passing game here in the second half.
And they run it down to Murray again. This time they're going to say it's just barely, about a short loss, maybe about a half a yard. As Earl Fields at 4th made the play. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Baltimore trailing by 4. They need to get in the end zone to take the lead. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. So here we go. 2 minutes to go here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium in Baltimore. Ethan Muslin, Benji Matson here on the call. Justin Reside, Liam Crowder doing the stat works in the truck. This pass here is complete to Murray. He's going to get taken down to the 21. It's a gain of 4. And third down and 6 coming up from the Vancouver 21. They got to figure first down or touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what they line up here. They're going the split backs again. This just puts a lot of pressure on this Vancouver offense. They have 3 wide receivers out.
Wigmore throws down the middle, deflected and incomplete. Big clutch stop on that play. Number 23, Dean Maddox, with his first deflection. And now it's 4th down and 6, and you see the offense is still out on the field.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. They've got 3 timeouts. If they don't get the first down here, they turn the ball over. They have all 3 timeouts. They could force the Legion to punt this ball back to them. I think this is a great play call here by Baltimore.
Crowd not enthused with this decision, but Wigmore going to throw it. It's caught! Touchdown, Baltimore! Mac Chima puts the Vultures ahead.
This is a patented Baltimore play right here, and you were just wondering how long would we have to wait today to see that hook up like that, and it came through in the clutch for the go-ahead score. Just like that, Jack Wigmore leads this team down the field, throws the strike, and they pull in front. First lead of the game for the Vultures.
Yeah, first lead of the game. Now Shark Tarkington to kick the extra point. Goes through. It'll be a 3-point ball game with Vancouver on the back leg. Bit of a high snap. Kick is up and through. So Vancouver kind of in the same situation that Baltimore was in. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They've got about 86 seconds to go in the game. A field goal ties it. A touchdown gives them the lead.
You know, they could do whatever they want here right now. You know, they're not playing for a tie. They want to win this game, but they've got that luxury though of the 3 timeouts in a minute and a half. They have plenty of time to get themselves into field goal position.
This is Blackwell taking this at the goal line, going to bring it up to the 25. So Vancouver will have 75 yards for 6, and probably about 50 yards if they want to get 3 and go into overtime.
Yeah, you've got to kind of draw that line down close to the 30, maybe the 35-yard line is that target line of scrimmage to get to for Vancouver. So they've got a ways to go here, but they can do it. They've got the firepower and the timeouts.
Brown going to throw out to Redford. He's wide open on the left side. He'll get the first down, spins around, stays on his feet, and he'll get wrapped up to the 37. It's a first down. They move the chains, and they're going to go no huddle. Minute 10 to go.
You know, you're going to run your receivers deep here and just throw this ball underneath and let Robert Redford do his thing and force the Vultures to just single him out here.
And that pass deflected and incomplete. Frank Smith got his hands on that middle pass. So that'll stop the clock with 59 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is tough for Baltimore because, you know, do you dare bring pressure to try and get to the quarterback, or do you just kind of sit back and play, your man defense and hope that someone can make a play? It's so hard to know what to do. This is a pressure situation for these coaches and coordinators trying to dial up the right play for the right moment. This is tense.
Yeah, you saw Chris Curtis there, the intended target. They're going to go 4 wide, 3 to the right on second down. Brown from the shotgun. Quick pass. Throw is complete to Walters. He's going to bring it up to the 45. 3rd down and 2. Now they're going back, no huddle. They're not calling timeouts just yet. Resetting. Brown. Another pump fake. Quick throw. Oh, it's bobbled, incomplete. Oh, it fell out of the... Looks like that was Hector Huxley. Just fell that in and out of his hands, and now they're looking at 4th down.
Yeah, elected to keep the clock running, keep the defensive personnel package on the field more so than, wanting to steady themselves. Maybe they thought they had the advantage there, but just an unfortunate drop sets up a huge 4th and 2 here.
4th down and 2. They got to get to the 47 to move the chains. Brown to throw. Down the middle. Pass is intercepted! Picked away by Baltimore. Who picked up that football? That is Marvin Himes with the pick. Now, Vancouver will still have 3 timeouts, but if Baltimore gets a first down at any point, this game will be over.
Wow. And the replay there, when that ball was thrown and the receiver was breaking, he was wide open. And then defense just closed in on that and made a championship type of play to steal that ball away. And now Baltimore is going to make Vancouver call 3 timeouts here in a row. Can they pick up a first down and salt this one away?
They'll go heavy eye for the first play. Hand it off to Murray. They'll get caught right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Vancouver will take their first timeout. And that only took maybe a couple of seconds off the clock.
And they're going to do more of the same here for the next few downs. If I'm Baltimore, I'm just handing this ball off. I'm just running it. Whether we get, 1 yard, we get 9 yards. I think what's most important is we force Vancouver to use their timeouts right now.
2nd down and 10. Hand off to Murray again. He's going to get caught at the line again. Another timeout called by Vancouver. This one ate up about 4 seconds. So 2 plays, 6 seconds gone. 1 timeout remaining for Vancouver. It's on 3rd down.
Yeah, I still sit on this. I run the ball. If anything, bring T-Roy back onto the field and with your split backs and toss it out into the flat. But I just don't take a chance with this one right now. Force Vancouver burn that last timeout.
Looks like they're going into a pass formation against a nickel set for Vancouver. Wigmore in the shotgun. Gonna throw down the middle. Daly Holder gets it. First down. And that will ice it. Vancouver will take their final timeout. But that is going to be your ball game. A big clutch catch from Daly Holder.
Yeah, it's just so hard to know who to defend. Jack Wigmore's done a great job tonight of spreading the ball around. Every receiver on this team has a reception. all night long. We've seen him spreading the ball around, near side, far side, just keeping Vancouver guessing. All of this, despite the slow start on offense, they remain patient. Jack Wigmore directed traffic supremely here tonight in the second half.
Absolutely. Did a great job bringing this team back from 24-6 to make it a 30-27 victory for the Vultures. The champs will go to 3-0, and they will be going to the Shipyard to take on Portland, who are facing DC right now, as you see in the Red Drop Sports Twitch. While Vancouver will fall to 2-1, and they will be going home to take on the LA Lycans in a Pacific Division matchup. And that is going to do it here. Baltimore with the win. The champs remain undefeated. It was an incredible game on both offense and defense. Both teams forcing 3 turnovers.
And it was Vancouver getting out to the hot start first, blazing into the lead. And we wondered if this was the way this game was going to go today for Baltimore. Were they just not going to be in this one from the gun? But Vancouver, excellent first half. It was a tale of 2 halves. We talked about it at halftime. Baltimore coming out after that break, after the quality snacks in the locker room. They really started to put things together. They played patient. They took what the defense gave them, and slowly but surely they got themselves back into this game, took advantage of some big turnovers, and made the plays they had to make to win the game.
Yeah, and this was one of those big turnovers. That little tip drill that caused the interception. You see how Elijah Warfield was the one tipping it away to get that pick, and that ended up leading to T-Roy Gaines punching it in for the touchdown. And that brought Baltimore back to within a score. And this is exactly what we were expecting between these two teams. These are 2 titans in the SFL. This is what, last season we were talking about these 2 teams possibly meeting in the championship game. And this is kind of gives us a little taste of what could have been from last season.
Yeah, absolutely. I know both teams had this date. Well, the entire SFL nation had this game, this date circled on the calendar. It's just week 3, though. A lot of pressure, maybe by media, by the press. Both teams, though, they know there's a lot to play for yet this season. This is just one game of many. But for the rest of us, for those of us watching up here in the booth, this was a big-time early season game in the SFL, and it did not disappoint.
Absolutely did not disappoint. I would not be surprised if we see these 2 teams face off again in the postseason, quite possibly in the championship game. They are that good squads. Player of the game honors goes to Jack Wigmore, 42 of 52 for 383 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pass rating of 94.2. Both quarterbacks did fantastic. Just the interception from Christian Brown, he had 3 compared to the 2 from Wigmore had. But it was a great game all around from both sides of the football. It ends up being a Baltimore victory. They win at home 30-27. And that will do it for us here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium. For everyone here in the broadcast booth, Benji Madsen, statisticians Chester Reside and Liam Crowder, and of course producer commissioner extraordinaire Cameron Irvine, I'm Ethan Muslin, and we will see you next time in the SFL.